Well, Theranos did not create Mulan. It was a very popular Disney movie back in, I think, 94 is when it came out. I might be wrong.
Popular with three of us in the room.
Yeah, three of us. McCougan never saw it.
Once I went Little Mermaid about that.
96,
Mulan
98.
Mulan is the actual greatest story, though. Of all of the Disney stories, Mulan. I love Lion King and I love Aladdin, but Mulan is the most incredible journey. Oh,
yeah, I've never gone to see the only Disney animated movie I've ever gone to see in the theaters outside of screenings of what we do is Little Mermaid, and I was in the second grade, and then after that, they just never interested me because mostly Disney animated reminds me of my cousins, and they had every single tape in those big white boxes, the VHS tapes, and I was like, oh, I have to watch another one of these stupid effing movies. Just play Indiana Jones.
But now you watch them because you're going to watch a lot of them. Trust me.
No,
the
this
next couple of
story
years.
is so good, Josh. It's different, and there's action.
I watched the trailer for the new one.
You loved it.
It looks like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Sign me up. It's like Last Samurai.
Cool.
It's cool, and it doesn't have Eddie Murphy's dragon in this.
I don't need it. No songs and no dragon. I don't need it.
This to me is a very different way.
Good. I like the trailer.
But this is a different way for them to make additions to what was already there.
Right.
As opposed to again, we're going to talk about Maleficent in a little bit. Don't like what they did with Maleficent. Don't like what they did with Dumbo. Don't like what they did with Alice in Wonderland. This, to me, looks very different because it's still taking off of what made Mulan very special, staying to the core, but expanding it inside of the actual story itself. They're not making a sequel like they did with Dumbo. They're not making a sequel. They're making additions. This particular movie is not going to be based in that kind of fantasy realm with the dragons, so they're not using that. I like that. I think it's a good choice. I love this trailer. I thought this trailer was great, and I think it is a good spin on the original movie. So, did anybody not like the trailer?
No, I saw a couple eyebrow raises online, but I don't know what that's about.
No music, maybe?
Yeah, people were complaining about not having the music.
Oh, now Mulan's talking to me, baby.
and not having Eddie Murphy coming back to have the dragon to talk to her. But I think it's I think our tastes have changed.
But when you're saying no music, you're saying in the trailer.
Yeah, but I don't think there's going to be any. They're saying they're not going to be any songs.
They're not doing. It's not a musical.
Yeah.
They're not doing like they did Aladdin.
They're doing 0 songs. That is not what I heard.
Let's do a research.
And,
they're looking at it right now. So
Okay.
That.
What I
Do they
heard
have
from
those?
Alex is Lin-Manuel Miranda is part of this. That's what I heard from Alex.
is this article? Is this part of the music or?
You son of a bitch! You
What?
heard me.
No, I didn't hear you. What did you say?
No, I was talking to Alex.
Alex, can you circle it? Is this the article?
No. This is the Collider
Oh, this
article.
is the Collider
Can
article.
we just
okay.
Google? Is there going to be any songs in Mulan?
Yeah, I'd like to see if that's the case. Mulan songs we worked.
It'll be instrumental.
Oh, okay. Okay, instrumental music.
Just be a score
okay. So
during battle scenes. I'm
that's
guessing.
interesting.
Is that
how
what
they're
that
doing
just said? It said how it will be reworked into it.
Yeah. Well, anyway,
That girl can wield a sword, though. She's got some moves.
Well, I
with
mean,
that
you
sword.
see instrumental on the tag.
Yeah, the first trailer for Disney's live-action remake of Mulan reveals how the non-musical movie will incorporate iconic songs. When it releases in 2020, Mulan will be Disney's 16th live-action remake of one of their beloved animated properties. All of this goes down to 13 if you don't count the films made before 2010's Alice in Wonderland, widely considered to be the movie that kickstarted the current trend. Now, director Aniko Caro has been tasked with translating the animated film to the big screen with a majority of Asian cast and a budget that reportedly makes it the most expensive of Disney's remakes. Fans obviously have high expectations for this nostalgic favorite, but the final product may be very different from what they're expecting. So, what does it say? Much has already been made about how much this remake will deviate from the original story. Various characters have been cut out or swapped out for similar figures, including Mulan's love interest, Shang. Mushu the dragon won't appear. We know that a phoenix will be in the film serving a similar role. And
Shang's not going to be in it at all?
that's what it says. It's a similar role. And then the final product
Interesting.
will not be a musical. The latter point has been the topic of much debate, with rumors swirling over the veracity of this claim. It has been previously reported that the cast will not sing the songs from the original, but that they will be presented as instrumental versions. John said we got the first glimpse of this in the teaser trailer, where you can hear slow
I think
down.
instrumental still is, as long as it's the instrumental.
You'll still feel
yeah,
that. You'll
yeah.
still feel it.
Totally. And that's the way to do it in a version like this.
Yeah.
I agree. I mean, just give me some sick score with some battle scenes and a girl that can shoot bow and arrow like a badass and chop up stuff with a sword. Give it to me.
That did get me kind of confused about the trailer. And honestly, I don't know if I want to say this because of spoilers
I don't
for
care.
Josh. Okay.
I think I've had my time to see Mulan, and if I haven't seen it yet, you can spoil it. Go ahead.
She's fighting battle majorly as Mulan. Like, I'm a woman,
Yeah,
Mulan.
yeah. In the trailer. you
In the
mean.
trailer, yeah.
That's that occurred to me too because in the movie she has her hair done up so she looks like a man.
That's the whole point. She's in
but
hiding.
this looks like they're just owning that she's a woman.
Remember, she's not allowed to be a woman.
Right, in this society.
So if that's the part of the movie that I really connected to, and if they get rid of that, it's not Mulan.
It might be the end. That might be the end of maybe the
It
final
might-
battle.
Good point.
It might be, but what a weird way to only market the movie with that then.
Maybe to show that she's going to be fighting as a woman, like, in full.
I guess.
I also think it's a pushback to what people have been saying about The Lion King. Like, oh, they're just taking the animated images and making them live action.
Right.
There's nothing new here.
But
and
that's
that's
what-
been a big complaint about it. So I don't know.
That's what got me concerned about what Christian's saying, though, because I start to think, if they're not taking the animated and making it live action and they're changing the story, that's part of the story you cannot cut. You cannot cut the part that she is not allowed
It's
to
like a
join
Joan
the
of Arc
army.
story, right?
Yeah,
It's a Joan of Arc kind of a
Because
thing.
then it is literally no longer Mulan, and you were just
Yeah.
taking the name.
I don't think they will.
Yeah.
Because it looked like in one of the shots, it looked like she was still dressed up as a boy, I believe, in one of the
And
shots.
does she get exposed in Mulan as a woman near the end? Like, she'd switch and just be like, nah, it doesn't matter who I am. I'll cut your bitches.
Balls off.
Kinda.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
kinda.
I mean, I could. Yeah.
But that's the whole point. Like, she has to bring honor to her family by fighting to protect somebody from having to go to war because they are not well, essentially.
I mean, you can tell me what the movie is. You don't have to like hide it from me. They're like, so the Demogorgon is actually Alex Trebek. Like, you can go ahead.
You think so?
Yeah, definitely.
Could be.
What happens? So the grandmother's sick, or the father's sick, or the brother's sick, or somebody's sick, and she has to go fight for the family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
I'm pretty good at
But
the
they-
narrating of the movie.
You got
But
it, Josh. You nailed it.
she takes the armor. They don't know she's going. She
yeah.
goes, and it's revealed that
It's a
she's
female
woman.
empowerment story.
Yeah,
That's
but
great.
and
Good.
then she's the biggest badass of them all. But like as she's going through training camp, she can't do jack crap, and so she has to work 10 times harder because you're doing things like climbing a pole. Obviously, women don't have as much upper body strength naturally, so she has to work 10 times as hard and
Right.
all that stuff. And
Yeah. And then Donny Osmond comes in and sings "I'll Make a Man Out of You"
Yeah.
as the character.
The
that
music
trains her to be a
The music
warrior.
will actually.
Yeah.
The music will actually play that, and probably in the back.
Yeah.